Guys, what we're about to do right now is a little light meal prepping. I know people don't think that dogs need carbs. Carbs are conducive. Here's the thing, the dogs don't need carbs, but the bones do. In the irony, right? You say, well, what do you mean? Well, if you've read in one of the posts that I put, the book says the matrix, aka the osteoclast, the process in which bones are even created, they're created through polysaccharides and collagen, aka protein. So you say, what are some polysaccharides you can give the dog? Well, for one, you can give the dog some green beans or oats. So in our meals, even though people say you shouldn't cook it, cook's better than dog food. So stop acting like there's no nutrition in cooked food. It's also the thing. It's like, hey, and we're not cooking the nutrition out. And if we were cooking the nutrition out, then why are we so healthy? Well, dogs are carnivores who are omnivorous. Why? Because we have domesticated them for how long? Oh, about 35,000 years. Just food for thought there. So, we're building a meal with the ground turkey for the babies. The big dogs think they're gonna eat, but they're not. I'm liable to put them in the room because they're gonna start tripping. What I like about canned green beans, to be clear, is that normally the cellulose wall is already broken down. I know people are always gonna say, hey, what about the sodium, aka the salt? Get you the can that says no salt added, okay? No GMOs. I love using gloves because this stuff gets slimy. I'm kind of a texture person. I can touch it if I had to because I can hold a dead bird clearly. Uh-oh, look, you better be careful, brother. That's green bean juice right there. That's green bean juice right there. What else am I doing? Boom. Somebody say, well, that's a filler. Yeah, it is. It bulks up the stool, but it won't kill the dog. That's for sure. It won't spike the insulin levels because it's low in the glycemic index. That's for sure. And you take that same, because those are oats, right? See, the meat's gonna take a second to cook, and all the fat that's gonna come from the meat, it's gonna render and basically go right into these oats. And it seemed like a lot of food, and it is for some pups, but these pups, they eat the best. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. You're such a good buddy. As you see, I got my stool. But the other thing is, you know how like you grab a green bean, especially when it's fresh, and it's got that cellulose wall, it feels like a wax. These don't only have that. So you get here, stir it around. I like wooden spoons and cook with a lot of wooden stuff because it doesn't heat up. You know, wood's not a conductor. So, little light meal, omega-3s, that's Chris coming in, turkey, green beans, and sardines. Take care of your dogs.